you're live on ASN, where we make sports happen, bringing you the very best and the latest as far as sports news is concerned from a local, African, of course, a European scene. My name is Stefan Lekoson. This afternoon we are at the Ohenijan Stadium, and as you can see behind me, the national under-23 team who played against Sudan twice. Well, on paper we are out, but technically Ghana is still in there. Now the big question is, why am I saying so? Well, what I'm saying is that I just spoke to the officials and they confirmed to me that they've actually made an official protest to CAF because Sudan used an unqualified player. Now, is that going to work or is that going to pan out? Well, I don't know. We just have to wait and see. They're saying that they are within a limit. They were supposed to make the protest 48 hours within the limit after the game. We played against Sudan here. We lost against them 1-0. We played them again in Omdurman, and that place as well we lost by 2-1. So technically Ghana is out, but having said that, it is still not possible at the moment because they've actually officially applied, and are they going to win their application of a protest? That is a big question. We just have to wait and see. It's everywhere on the BBC, everywhere being covered by VOA and of course Radio France International, also on local radio as well. We've heard that the protest has been filed, so the team going through every training session. Coach David Duncan and Maxwell Konedu on the sidelines watching the boys. Training is going on as usual, just in case CAF overturns the 2-1 deficits that the Sudanese inflicted on the Ghanaian counterparts. Then it means that we will be battle ready for the next stage of the competition. As I speak, officials are tight-lipped. Nobody wants to comment or talk to us as we try to find out what exactly the situation in camp was. So we are taking coverage of their training session. As you can see, David Duncan and of course Maxwell Konedu there in your picture, and the players, all of them here going through their training sessions. Of course, the professionals going back to their various team bases. So I presume that if Ghana indeed they qualify to the next stage of the competition, would have a major boost as far as playing body is concerned. This time, I'm sure Dede Ayew, someone in Kum, and Jonathan Mensah and the other lads will be joining them in camp, and of course will be taking on head-on the next opponent. Of course, you know, the draws also will be taking place in a matter of days. So for now, we're just hoping and praying that CAF takes the right decision as far as Ghana is concerned. It's only a matter of days to find out whether or not Ghana qualifies to the next stage of the competition as we take coverage on ASN. Okay viewers, I've got the team manager of the National Under-23 team, Mr. Sabankwe. He'll be telling us what exactly transpired in Sudan. Mr. Sabankwe, we lost the game, but then it looks like Ghana has got a ray of hope. What really happened after the game?
You know, normally the rules of the game is if you come across any protest before the match, you have to put your protest, and the two captains will append their signature. But this happens, the guy, he played in Accra and he played in Sudan, Khartoum. They used a passport with the age 1992.
Which is a new passport, like they did a new passport.
A very new passport. So, well, initially we didn't see anything. I didn't recognize anything. So, after the match, when we went back to the hotel and the game was over, and we went to the PC with the doctor of the team going through the net, and it came out that the guy who scored the goal profile came out the net. He and Sadiq Adams, the same profile, date of birth, when clubs played in Khartoum, CAF matches he played, everything came on it. Then we just called. When we saw it, we made some inquiries there, and at the hotel too, we spoke to some of the guys and asked which team the guy played, and they confirmed what we saw on the net. So we gathered our information, and initially when we were requesting for the team sheet, normally we have to exchange team sheets, but they refused giving theirs out. Initially we protested and they refused giving it out. So when we had all these things, luckily for us, when we were coming on the flight, we came with the match officials, and I requested a team sheet from them, and they gave it to me. But I didn't tell them a motive of acquiring the team sheets. And we came down, we called Papsi, Randy, and others, and told them what we've seen, and they went to the net also, they saw it. So we extract documents which are valid, we think that can help us to file the necessary protests, and we came and we gave it to the General Secretary.
So at which point, I mean, we realized that the chap had played for other teams. At which point did you realize that he was over here?
After the match, when we came to our hotel, and we coincidentally, the doc went to the net and we just saw it.
So do you think that if CAF is fair, Ghana will qualify to the next stage?
Definitely so, because the rules says 48 hours after the game. As I told you, had it been, there is an element of fraud in what I saw, as I can say, because they conceal that information from us, and the new passport was issued. Somebody can say it's a national passport by the government, but it was on the net. He played in their team with the age of 1986. So we presented everything to the General Secretary, and we sat down, analyzed things. He went through his rules and all this, and we left it there. So he called Papsi, he said he's waiting for the president. They will see to it. So from there, I'm concentrating on my team now. I don't know what's with the protest anymore.
Okay, so we don't know what is next. Viewers, there's a ray of hope for Ghana. We could qualify to the next stage of the competition. This has been another exclusive edition of your live report from me, Stéphane Lecousson. You are there. À très bientôt.